Morning YouTube. Hope you guys are having a great week so far. I certainly am. I'm on a high carb day, so we are currently 6 days out and this is officially peak week. And I did have a high carb day yesterday. This is the second one today. However, we are having slightly more just because we feel like we need that extra push just with current progress shots that I've sent coach this morning. And yeah, feeling pretty good and just enjoying the carbs so far. We are doing a front load, so having the carbs earlier in the week and being able to just wash it off as we get closer to comp and tighten up. So today we get about 600 grams of carbs, and I'm going to take you through what I have for each meal pretty much. And to start off, we are having 80 grams of oats, a scoop of whey protein, 100 grams of berries, 20 grams of honey, and an LCM bar. However, I don't have any LCM bars on me at the moment, but Nutri-Grain is the go-to as my substitute, roughly around the same macros, so I'm not too fussed about that. My daily supplements that I take, so you've got your NAC for your immune and liver support, then more immune support subs such as your Omega B. Also got your vitamin D and zinc, picolinate. All great essentials, especially while you're on prep. Today is also the first session back at the gym that I'm going to be training for peak week. We're only training 3 times this week. Pretty much going to hit legs today, rest tomorrow, then hit upper on Wednesday, rest, and then I think it's shoulders and arms. Yeah, something like that on Friday. Then we rest on Saturday, show day is on Sunday, so we are getting a lot closer. This is one of my favorite protein flavors I got from My Protein, which is the mango flavor. And being able to add that honey as well into these oats has made it so much more flavorsome. And I also like to add salt, a little bit of salt to each of my meals. So coach has given me 6 grams of salt as a daily goal so far. And what I've done is I've just weighed it out, kept it in a small container so I can spread it out across the meals. And I do put it in my oats sometimes as well, just because I find that it just enhances the flavor a lot more. But obviously just not too much, otherwise, yeah, it won't taste as nice. Going from 50 grams to 80 grams is a huge jump, and the volume is just unreal right now. I also did sprinkle a bit of ground cinnamon at the top just to give a bit of extra flavor. Also helps with the digestion a bit, so overall this tastes really good right now. Wow. All right, I'm just going to enjoy this now, so I'll catch you guys on the next meal. All right, so I'm just about to make my way to the gym, going to hit some legs, but before I do need to get my pre-workout meal in. So pretty much I'm going to be having, I think, rice, tuna, an LCM bar. Oh, I think I forgot to bring an LCM bar. I think I might need to replace it with some carbs that have the same amount. So probably have like fruit or something. Feels really good having had the 2 rest days before, and it's honestly made a huge difference. I feel replenished and feel good to get back into it. Obviously this week isn't going to be intense. This week is more going to be just light work in the gym. Coach did mention just for training as well not to be doing any slow eccentrics or anything, or slow negatives, mostly at a faster pace, faster tempo, and just chasing that pump. So nothing too intense, nothing too crazy or heavy. Trying not to put too much stress on the body, physique itself, as we don't want to be producing too much cortisol and holding on to more water in the physique to the goal of flushing out this peak week. It was really weird to have 600 grams of carbs today. It's not, I'd say, the most I've had for a peak week before, but this time we're doing it sensibly. We still have nationals, still have Melbourne nationals coming up 2 weeks after, so it's a pro qualifier. But regardless, still need to do my best at the Sydney one, bring my best package, but sensibly. So we are trying not to do anything too risky at the moment. I think in terms of risk, I think we were going to wait for the Melbourne show. That's April 27, the Sydney one's April 13, so 6 days out. I was super pumped, super keen to get on stage. I have no idea what I'm going up against or what to expect, but I just want to have some fun and enjoy the journey. One thing that I've really been looking forward to as well for post-comp isn't just the food, but the fact that I will be flying to Korea and Japan for a getaway. I'm super excited for that. And that's only going to be about a week after the Melbourne Nationals. So super excited, and honestly, there's so much to look forward to and be grateful. Yeah. Realize I'm slurring my words a lot today, but it is, yeah, that is just prep brain for you right there. It's weird because even though I'm having all these carbs, it's not really getting rid of the cravings. However, it is making me more, I guess, less hungry. However, but the craving side of things is probably more likely just because I have a big sweet tooth and I love sweets, I love desserts, and it's, yeah. That's just me. But anyway, I'll catch you when I get to the clinic and show you what I'm having for the pre-workout meal. Okay guys, meal number 2. This is going to be our pre-workout meal just because we're about to hit some legs. Em's also having her pre-workout meal and we're going to train right after. What do you got? She also has pretty much the same thing I'm having.
I've got 250 grams of jasmine rice, not that anyone asked, and tuna. What is this again? Kimchi and seaweed, which I'm going to wrap around.
Nice.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's have a look at what I have just so I can show you guys up on the screen. Now this one I'm having now, which is meal number 2, is tuna. So 100 grams of tuna, and we got 250 grams of frozen veggies, which I've cooked, and raw raspberry. Have replaced that with blueberries instead because that's all I had. 100 grams of berries and also 120 grams of raw rice, so that made up about around 260 to 300 grams of cooked rice, and also 1 LCM bar, which I'm really excited to have, and that will be a great pre-workout meal. The macros of this is 715 calories, and we got 38 grams of protein, 125 grams of carbs, and 4 grams of fat. So keen to dig into this. You have a look. Been using this huge bowl here. You can see there, I don't know if it's focused. We are going to dig in. Oh, that freaking sprayed into my face. Can't forget your good old sriracha. I can sprinkle it on top just for that extra bit of flavor. Since I'm only using plain tuna. Also got my weighed out salt that I'm spreading out across the day amongst all the meals. Doing the salt day. I want to kill this fly. Yep, I killed it. I'm just so mad that I actually killed it. All right, pre-workout time. Got my crack. I don't know if that's focusing on that. This is Dark Lab's crack. I got this from Sup World. Dan will take care of you if you go to the Parramatta or Bellwood store. To use my code, it is HUGING, and you'll get a discount on all your essential subs. Now, the stack of this is quite hefty, so I take about 350 grams of caffeine for this one, so 1.5 scoops. Then again, I don't need too much just because the workouts that I have this week are not going to be super intense, more just get a cute pump. It does say on it that I should not be doing any slow eccentrics and reduce the load by about 30%. I think I'm running out. But yes, just so you know, I am a dry scooper. I think that will do. That water is so cold, and I have super sensitive teeth. That's why I started making that sound. So 1 month later from today, would have already been in our second day in Korea.
Oh wow.
Are you excited?
So exciting. Yes.
Yeah. We've never been to Korea before, so it'll be your first time. We're going to Seoul. Seoul is where we're staying. So we'll be arriving at Incheon, I think that's how you say it, Incheon Airport on May the 5th. That's only going to be a week after Nationals, so really pumped and really excited for that. There'll be a lot of content coming your way of me just losing my shit. All the food there is going to be crazy. The street food, I feel like just Korean food in general, and Japanese food, because we're going there right after. I'm super excited to try everything that I didn't and was not able to try the last time we were in Japan, such as melon pan, ichi ramen. It's a whole list. I've literally made a whole list of things that I want to eat after my competition. So we're not too far from that, but for now, still got to stay locked in, stay focused, feeling really good, especially on these high carb days, and we shall see where the road takes us. Forgot to mention one thing I also take as well, pre-workout, is glutamine for that digestive health. This one has no flavor, but oh, that tastes terrible. Unflavored stuff still tastes terrible, even though technically it has no flavor.
I think it has like a bitter aftertaste usually.
Yeah, but this one was like a sweet bitter taste. Just going to be waiting for our pre-workout to kick in. Usually the giveaway is when we need to go take a shit. That is usually that is the point. That is the point where like, hey, okay, the pre-workout has kicked in. We are going to get started. But for now, we shall wait. Got the coconut electrolyte essentials for intra workout, and that is, I think I meant to have about 500 mils, so pretty much half of this bottle, and that's roughly about 20 grams of carbs. As for now, we will see you at gym.
The sky is falling. The sky is falling.
Alright guys, just finished lower day and about to have our post-workout meal now. So just to go over the macros, meal 3. Oh, I meant to have lollies with this, I think. Okay, maybe I'll try to find some after. But anyway, it's meant to be 140 grams of cereal. So I got the crunchy nut salted caramel flavor, and I'm really excited to dig into this. And we also have a scoop of whey protein, 150 grams of berries, which I've blended into the shake. I'm going to pour this into the cereal. And also we need 60 grams of jelly-based lollies, which I'll probably have to get after this at Coles. And sorry for the camera change as well, because my camera actually died on me when I was doing the posing back this upstairs and sending the shots to Coach, and that's completely why now I don't have a mic set up, and we're just using Em's phone thanks to her new iPhone 16 Pro, is it? Yeah, so the quality is just awesome, shooting on 4K, so hopefully it's kind of similar to what my Sony is. Anyway, going to be pouring the shake that I made now. I always have to lick that so it doesn't go to waste. I pretty much just pour the protein shake over the cereal, kind of just to substitute as the milk, give it some liquid, because there's obviously a lot. There's 140 grams of cereal in this, so maybe I won't pour the whole thing. You know what? Just do it. Wow. And Em's just having her rice cakes with tuna and beetroot. Beetroot good for the blood flow. And
Tuna is
some
just
grapes
protein.
Yeah. Wow. Wow. I'm lost for words right now.
This guy has been starving for like 20 weeks. And now he gets to have all this good stuff. How are you feeling?
Feeling over the moon right now. I think getting all these carbs in is just, can't describe the feeling. It's just so good.
Chill and fill up with carbs.
Oh, so no wonder I had the lollies in there. So Coach pretty much just sent me a message, and he said that moving along well, bigger fullness shift in the lower body, quads especially. Glutes and hammies have pulled tighter in the side profile, and lats teres major is fuller on the wrist rocks. So he's added 60 grams of lollies to this meal to bulk it up to 175 carb total. Oh, I need to get lollies.
I'll go with you.
One thing you notice about me is that I always make sounds when I eat. It'll always be
I can attest to that.
I did it again.
You just did it.
I'm gonna get those lollies, and then after that I'm gonna head over to Sup World just to get some goodies as I've run out, and get back home, have the next meal, and I'll see you there. Okay guys, so my camera now has battery again, so I literally just went to the Asian store to get some lollies, so about 60 grams of lollies that he's added to meal 3, and I got this lychee flavored one. Luckily the whole pack is 60 grams, so I don't need to weigh it out. And yeah, I'm gonna dig into these sweets. I'm gonna head over to Sup World now, and let's just see how it tastes. A little taste test. Wow, that is phenomenal. Anyway, I will catch you guys for meal 4, and yeah, hopefully by then this sugar rush has calmed down a bit. Okay, it's now 7:30 and I'm just about to have my second last meal of the day, and we are going to be sending Coach some pre-meal chicken shots. just got home now and just made my next meal, which is meal number 4 of the day. And today, just 150 grams of chicken breast, 120 grams raw weight of white rice. So that made about 360 grams cooked for me with the amount of water I used. And we also got 100 grams of beetroot, 100 grams of pineapple as well. Also add a touch of sriracha when I cook the chicken, just to give a little bit more. Okay guys, unfortunately my camera just died on me again, and so I'm just going to use my iPhone, some sriracha and mustard, my favorite sauce combo. I'm super keen to dig into this. I also forgot to add a touch of the salt, my daily salt, which is about 6 grams. Still have a bit more, so I'm going to spread that across the other meal as well that I'm going to have later. I'm going to do the Salt Bay. Now the time to watch some motivation, and yeah, I will catch you guys for the next meal. Plenty more coming. Okay guys, we got final meal of the day, and we got 150 grams of beef mince, that's obviously raw weight, and we got 150 grams of pasta raw weight, and 150 grams of veggies and some tomato passata sauce, 150 grams of that. And in total, that comes to 822 calories. We got 53 grams of protein, 122 grams of carbs, and 11 grams of fat. Now, that is all going to go down nicely. Coconut oil spray. This is the goat. Literally only has per serving 0.93 grams of fat, only 8 calories, and that's based on it says a 2 to 3 second spray, which I'm probably not even gonna get to that. So now it's time to cook the beef mince. Just a light spray, that's all I need. Yeah, I get the Coles extra lean beef mince. Otherwise I think Woolworths has it. Woolworths also has it, and it's called like Heart Smart beef mince, which is even leaner, I think. Yeah. I'll add a tad of some seasoning. Final meal of the day, huge bowl of pasta, so this is going to satiate me for the rest of the night, and I'm going to sleep like a baby. To summarize today, it's just been unreal, like to have that many carbs in me again, just felt really weird. Like I think earlier as well, when I was having the cereal post-workout, like I was shaking. It's like definitely the insulin sensitivity. Like before I did have the carb load, to front load the carbs this week, I was on a high fat day, and that increased the insulin sensitivity. So now that I've got all these carbs, it's definitely absorbed it and has soaked it all up. So the carbs are definitely doing its thing. I guess coach's intentions were for me to overspill today, so I can dry out as we get closer to the comp day, and see how we go from there. And depending on how I look in the next few days will determine what the plan is for the remainder of the week. But then again, resting tomorrow, then training again on Wednesday, Thursday rest, Friday training, which is the last session. And then on Friday as well, we also have the first coating of tan, the first tan coat, which is the base coat. Then Saturday is going to be the second base coat, and also athlete check-in as well. So, and that's also where I pick up the badge and just, meet all the other athletes there that are also competing this weekend. And then Sunday, game day. Super keen to jump on stage. Just looking at all the other state shows that have happened so far, the lineups have looked incredible. So there's some good pressure here, and obviously I want to go into it having some fun, but also still trying to bring the best package that I can. Feeling really locked in at the moment, and just enjoying the journey. So I'll catch you guys in the next video. I should be making one a few days out, if not a day before and also show day, I will get you some content there. So, but other than that, I'm going to inhale this. Wow, look at the size of this. Wow, that sounds very moist. Moist. I shouldn't have said that. Anyway. Wow. I'll put my salt. What should I watch? New York 10,000 calorie cheat day.
I switched from due dates to due dates, and it made me go from weeks behind
I'm
to
so
weeks
sick of
ahead.
this commercial one.
In New York,
There's always something about watching other people who are in prep while being in prep at the same time.
So starting the 10K challenge strong with 0 calories going in, but bloating and really